Hello everyone, my name is Zardecil, and today I have a new Aru build for you all. This is one of my favorite Aru builds, and it's because it takes advantage of the fact that Aru has an extremely strong tech timing they can do against Karat specifically. So what we do here is we start out with 2 ether extractors, and then we set up our camera locations for our bases, and then we get a God Heart, and then we get an Altar of the Worthy. And then after that point, we don't have a lot to do, so we be really annoying with teapots while we wait for the Altar of the Worthy to build. Then we build a Neurocyte, we build an Amber Room, and then we could build either 2 or 4 Mass Hunters. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. 3 Resonants, and then we spam Mass Hunters until about 31 supply. And then we upgrade our God Heart and we go into a more macro style game. And then we march across the map and we kill our opponent with the Resonance. So, now we're building the God Heart, and we see that he's made an expansion first. So, next thing we do is we make our Altar of the Worthy. And scout around, we find out that he hasn't... There's his first ether. And there we go. There's our Altar of the Worthy. So now, not a lot we can really do while we wait for this Altar of the Worthy to go. We don't have many units in order to micro, and I guess we have this one worker, but mostly what we want to do is we want to try and be annoying with these teapots. So what am I doing here? I am blocking my opponent's ether, because the counterplay options for Karath against this particular build are to get units that require this ether. So you can see here, I just run my teapot around on top of this ether extractor. My teapot took a little too much damage, so we just leave and we go down to the next, down to scout the second base. And then here we get our Neurocyte and our Amber Wound. They're gonna block down there. See, unfortunately, he gets a last hit or so off with that moat. Yeah, I was trying to block just to delay the income just a little bit. So now we are into the building Mass Hunters part of the game. So I could either build 2 Mass Hunters or I could build 4 Mass Hunters here. If I build 2 Mass Hunters here, then that means that when the Amber Room finishes, I'll be able to start all 3 Resonants right away. However, if I make 4 Masked Hunters, then instead I'll be sacrificing a little bit of time on that 3rd Resonant, but I will be able to farm these derelict towers in order for Pyre. So you'll see me do that here. With a little bit of pulling back micro, I don't actually take all that much damage on these Mass Hunters, because Mass Hunters have 25 overgrowth. Overgrowth is a mechanic that Aru has, such that if a unit hasn't taken damage for a couple seconds, then they'll regenerate their shields extremely quickly. So now we start up the 3rd Resonant. We upgrade our God Heart next. And now we're just spamming Mass Hunters till 32, till 31 supply. So now first 2 Resonants finish, and now we just get to start moving across the map. And after we build that 3rd Resonant, we can instead we can get Offering on the Neurocyte, which will make our Mass Hunters have more range and more speed. It's kind of like Stim, if you're familiar with StarCraft 2. Gives them more range, more speed, but not more attack speed. So you can throw the next upgrade on here. And we're just waiting for this 3rd Resonant. Before we go and attack our opponent, we're just kind of poking here. Let's see if we can find anything. I put up a Bloodwell there, which heals my units, it gives me extra mana. But I cancel it because no 3rd base. So now see, I found his Absolvers right here. This is brutal. Absolvers are the Karath equivalent of a Resonant. If they lose their Absolvers like this, then it's just game over. And you can see he calls GG, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this build makes sense to you. If you're part of the pre-alpha, then give it a couple tries. Let me know what you think. If you're not part of the pre-alpha, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And Feel free to support the channel in whatever way you'd like, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.